My name's Robert, and in 2020 I formed Clatch LLC. Clatch LLC is a fund generating revenues from shorting options, and in 2020 it produced a 25.3% annual return. This return was accomplished by using options in a precise process. This fund generates revenue mainly from selling options, or insurance. People buy put options for the same reason they buy car insurance. If the car or stock crashes, somebody else is willing to pay for it. There are many numbers and statistics used for option strategies: implied volatility, time decay, intrinsic value, and statistical cones. The problem with these strategies is that the results are inconsistent because of the large variation of option pricing and volume and the large variation of stock price behavior. A statistical cone, for example, is a parabolic shape continuing to spread apart intended to forecast the stock's price range over time. While applying this and other mathematical formulas sounds inviting and a good intellectual exercise, markets do not follow the laws of mathematics. In one example, with a stock symbol ACN, within a couple of days the stock price jumped above the cone for a very short time. Clatch LLC uses the cone of profitability, a proprietary analysis that forecasts a stock's price over a given period of time. Often in a bobby-pin shape, the cone of profitability forecasts using short-term and long-term stock price movement, and forecasts the stock's price range with much better precision than the statistical cone. The cone of profitability predicted that the stock price would stay above the lower cone support line 97% of the time. A put option was sold with a strike price of $220, about $5 under the lower support line, expiring 3 days later for a net revenue of $42. Since the stock price closed above the $220 strike price, the option expired worthless and the $42 premium was retained. Because the short-term nature of this trade, 3 days, the $42 calculates into a 23.2% annual return. In 2020, Clatch LLC made 1,262 short trades of this nature. These trades had an average days till expiration of 18. There were 11 losses, 5 were rolled into 2021, and 1 option exercised, for a failure rate of 0.87%. On average, the options expired 15% away from the strike price, for an overall return of 25.3%. And yes, this sort of return is continuing in 2021. To learn more, search for Reluctant Capitalist. You'll find our link under Google Sites, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. And thank you very much.